Football, meat pies, kangaroos and Holden cars. Well, not anymore, with Holden today announcing it will close its local manufacturing by the end of 2017. While the company will continue to sell cars here, its decision to close its South Australian and Victorian factories means the end of an era for a company that has become an Australian icon. So Holden began in Adelaide in 1856 making saddles before it moved into vehicle bodies after World War I. General Motors bought the Holden brand in 1931 and began assembling cars locally, but it wasn't until 1948 that the first Australian designed Holden, the 48215, rolled down the production line.
Holden has helped Australia to industrial maturity. It's provided work for thousands of Australians, both old and new.
Since then, Holden has become part of the Australian culture. From the first ute in 1951 to other iconic models such as the Kingswood, Monaro and Tirana, Holdens were the choice of generations of Australians. In 1979, the Commodore began production, replacing the Kingswood. It would go on to be one of Australia's most popular cars, taking the top spot on the sales charts for 15 consecutive years. But when it was knocked off the top spot in 2011, the writing was on the wall. The imported Mazda 3 small car became Australia's most popular, and since then Commodore sales have been on the decline. Holden tried to cash in on the small car trend by building the cruise hatch and sedan at its Elizabeth plant. Even the introduction of the world-class VF Commodore earlier this year hasn't been enough to turn the company around. Sadly, the Elizabeth plant that makes both the Commodore and the Cruise, which opened in 1958, will close its doors for the last time in 2017. And we won't have a car that's as Australian as football, meat pies and kangaroos.
Football and meat pies, kangaroos and Holden cars.